Hi everyone, this is Ariane from La Fille de la Mer in the Magdalena Islands, Quebec, Canada. And today I will be making a super fun project. I am making bath bomb embeds, pink bath bomb embeds, for a future project, but I'm making them in also every color. I'm down to my last color, which is pink, so I'm gonna show you guys, and then I will show you all the colors of the rainbow that I did previously. And if you would like the recipe, it's down below. Yep, you heard me correct. The recipe is down there below. The ingredients you're gonna need in order to make this recipe are baking soda, citric acid, some glycerin, Polysorbate 80, 99% isopropyl alcohol, cream of tartar, and a colorant of your choice. I am using Nurture Soap Supply's Colombomb Red 27 Lake. Lakes are colorants that are not water soluble. That is why I am using Polysorbate 80. First, take your biggest bowl and put it on a scale. Put your sifter and tare your scale. Add your baking soda. And remember, the recipe will be down below. Okay, so then sift it, making sure no more of these big clumps are left. Also, wear gloves, as baking soda will ruin your manicure, and if you're making these for resale, you don't want to get your fingers in there. Tare the scale again, and add the exact same amount of citric acid as the baking soda. Now I'm adding the cream of tartar. This is actually gonna help hardening the bath bomb embeds. So I'm using just a little. Now I'm gonna add the colorant. I'm going to use 1 gram for this recipe. It's nice and bright, and I'm going to stir all of this in. There we go. I'm just gonna use my mixer just to help me get everything very well blended in here. Ooh, nice pink, eh? There is no oil or butter in this recipe. I am using a little bit of glycerin to wet my mix, as well as isopropyl alcohol. So right now, you can't see, but I'm adding some glycerin to the mix. There's the glycerin. I'm also going to tare the scale again and add the Polysorbate 80. Now I'm gonna go in with my hands and kind of start integrating the wet and the dry ingredients and combining them together. And the last ingredient, the rubbing alcohol, 99%. If you look closely, when I add the alcohol, there won't be any fizzy reaction. So 10 grams of this, there we go. And see, there's no fizzy reaction, so that's pretty great. So you don't really have to start running and acting all crazy. Now I'm going to be using a hand mixer to get all this very evenly combined. There we go. I am using a Wilton square mold. I will leave a link below this video. This is what I'm going to be pressing my embeds in. So I just put it on the table and I just dump all of my embed mix right on top of it. Now I'm going to start pushing it around in every cavity. I push down in every cavity for a first time, and then I go back around and I put some more mixture in everywhere there's a gap. If anything falls overboard, I just put it back. And if I see something is a little bit more empty on one side, I'm just gonna move the powder around and go fill that one up. Press firmly on each square with the palm of your hand. Ta-da! Once all of my embeds are done, I just place them on top of each other to dry. One last thing I'm gonna do, I have a dehumidifier in my workshop and I'm gonna turn it on and let this dry overnight so that it takes as much moisture out of the air and out of the embeds. These embeds have been drying overnight. They're not completely rock solid, but they're firm enough to be removed from the molds. They pop right out, and I'm gonna put them onto a drying tray to allow them to dry completely, as it will dry better once they are removed from the silicone mold that doesn't breathe from the other side, and then they will harden up probably within another day or so. Once the embeds have completely dried and are hard enough, you can put them into little zip bags so that they don't draw moisture and they will be ready to use later. And voila, all of my fizzy, colorful bath bomb embeds are ready. I placed them in a bag so that they are protected from moisture. They're quite big, so if I want to make them smaller, I can just take a knife and chop them up into quarters, and then they will be ready to be included in another fizzy project. But that will be for another video. Now, if you like the content of this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe and enable notification by hitting the bell icon just down here below. I will put a few helpful links for you to see where I get my colors and my molds, and that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you later in another video. Bye.